Oh, yes, as we dive into the magic of this morning, we're going to bring it to the kitchen right now. We're going to talk about something that's sweet, flaky, and so simple. We're talking about a recipe today that we're making in the air fryer. It's called the air fryer cherry glazed puff pastry. It's a mouthful, and hopefully it's a good mouthful. And trust me, the way it looks already, you are going to want to get in on this. Now, this quick dessert that's perfect for satisfying your sweet tooth, and it's something that you can do without a fuss. So that means G-Man can join me for this one. He loves anything that's easy.
When you said you can do without a fuss, did you mean someone else is going to do it?
Someone else can do it for us.
I'm looking at very little going on here, and I've got a lot at my workstation. I love this, dude. This sounds wonderful.
And how's your pastry game, bro?
Terrible, but we are here to learn, my friend. With an open mind, we shall embrace the challenge.
You and I both, man. So listen, we can take your 50% and my 50% and make it 100.
Well, I think maybe like 25% over here, but
that
it's okay.
all adds up.
As long as we pass.
Yes, it all adds up. So puff pastry, we've got the puff pastry sorted here already. That's step.
Great.
It's done. I'll see you when it's all done. Okay. But what we are going to be doing is working with the puff pastry. This is the easiest part. I would suggest that you try and not make it yourself unless you're like a pastry aficionado. This is something you can easily do. So I've already pre-rolled this out. I've got some flour on the surface as well, just so that this doesn't stick. And then what we're going to essentially be doing is creating like these cutouts, okay? So I've done some in the future, but we're going to show Mzansi just exactly how we do this, right? So get like a cookie cutter or anything crazy like that. And literally, as you can see right now, I've cut out a little piece of my puff pastry. And voila. So, yeah, I'm going to do this in the meantime, G-Man, while you maybe assist with the following, right? We've got to get a little dollop of our little cherry glaze that we've just created on top of that, and it's going to basically sandwich. So we're going to use two of these together, sandwich it, and then I'm going to show you how we kind of seal the edges
around the side. So just right in the middle.
Right in the middle there. Obviously, just be careful because it's not like shaped, so it can run out if you put too much on. Or you can be smart like that and cradle it in your hand. You show off.
Try and.
I see the pastry game is coming through there, G-Man. So yeah, while you're up to that,
I don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, be careful, huh?
I suppose maybe a little trial and error is all right.
That seems like it could be cool. Yeah, that could be cool. I think maybe a little bit more, but not too much. I think as long as there's some edge for us to work with. Ooh,
yeah, there we
I think that's perfect. Right, maybe just show the camera that just so they can see. This is kind of what we're working with here. That's absolutely perfect, man.
Bacon and chow it, man. That looks great. I like that.
That looks ready to go as it is, right? So here's the next step. Now we want to take one of these other pieces, pop it on top, right, G-Man? And as you can see, you just want to get all the edges done nicely. Put your fingers around it like that. So you see, we've got no spillage. That's a win. Booyah, and you can see the little raised section there, which has got all our cherry glaze in. Wonderful. And then you want to use your fork and simply pull up a little young seal like this on the edges. You check that. Beautiful. So we're kind of just making sure that everything just stays in place and none of the cherry
to hold that little jaw.
None of the cherry oozes out. But like, how fun is this, bro? You're looking like a pro already. Hey.
Well, the instruction is expert.
It is excellent, man.
I should have maybe put a little bit of flour.
So I'm going to carry on making a couple of these, right?
Do that, and I'm going to
yeah, this is where you can start having fun in the kitchen. You can have fun with really creating some interesting shapes with this. If you don't have a round cookie cutter, maybe use something square or triangle and get really creative with it. I don't know what it's going to look like at the end of the day, but
or little half.
It will be fun.
You could actually create shapes with this relatively easily. I'm thinking you've got your kids' Play-Doh, little molds and shapes. Just have a little bit of fun.
Okay,
I don't know when last you went to a baking store, but there was a lot of creative gear out there. You can have a lot of fun.
There absolutely is, right? So here's the fun part about this. Obviously, we make a couple of these. We've got to glaze it as well, right? So we've got some egg here, a little bit of water, I believe, and then some lemon juice, just to kind of give it that citrusness. So we can pop these all together, whisk it up.
Are we in here, hey?
Yeah, just whisk it up in there. Obviously, the pot was there for the cherry glaze that we've already made, so don't worry about that. This we whisk up, and then we're going to kind of just baste our pastries, which really just kind of makes it, you know, that puffy layer. You get that crispiness on the outside. It really gives you that perfection.
Is there a reason you gave me the smallest whisk and the smallest bowl that we have in the kitchen?
Petite. Yeah, that's the la petite. Yeah, that's the theme of this one. Little la petite pastries that we've got as well. So G-Man's on the pastry duty, and obviously this is just to paste it. But what I'm bringing in is a little tip of the day, right? Because when you're working with dough, when we're rolling things out in the kitchen, and especially with things like this and pastries, it gets so sticky. It can get on your hands, it can get everywhere. And because we're doing this one in the air fryer, I know this is something we don't conventionally do, but let me tell you, this is such an incredible tip. What I do is I use some butter, right? And what we pop in is voila, a little spray in the air fryer. You want to pop it on like your dough roll or something. This is essentially what's going to prevent that non-stick. And listen up, Mzansi. Obviously, Batro's known for its rich flavor and trusted quality, right? So Clover's Batro cooking spray now brings the beloved taste of butter to a convenient non-stick spray. So what this is doing is combining the flavor you love with effortless cooking, and even something as intimidating as a pastry. So Clover's Batro cooking spray is ideal for the air fryer as well, like you've just seen right now. So it's going to prevent you from not having to try and dig it out and search for your beautiful puff pastry afterwards. And I think it's absolutely perfect. So voila, tip of the day coming through there, just to kind of be the crescendo for this meal. And as we pay attention to G-Man's lovely sealing skills here,
and I think, done, bro. You know, we always say, like, don't be shy of a bit of a rustic vibe with these things, man. You're making it yourself. It must be representative of that.
Absolutely. Listen, I can't help but, like, give our code word away. I'm sure they know by now when we say rustic, we mean we couldn't get it perfect, we messed it up, but we're going to go with it, and the flavor's not going to be compromised. And that's the most important thing. You can have fun with this. Like G-Man says, create so many different shapes, get the family involved. And I think for you guys, try the following, right? Try the new Clover Batro cooking spray with this air fried chili glaze puff pastry. It's getting me so excited I've lost my words. But this puff pastry, let me tell you, is definitely your next treat. Find it at expressoshow.com and whip up something flaky and fabulous. And a reminder, you want to pop it in the air fryer, I think at about 180 degrees. Keep an eye on it. Look at it for safety. You're looking about like 8 to 10 minutes roughly. And with that being said, enjoy the deliciousness. Trust me, it is absolutely perfect. Look at you, man, getting so captivated over here.
No, this is a lot of fun. But you do notice very quickly the difference between a home chef and a baker who does this properly. But I love the fact that, once again, you can engage. It's all about the kids and baking for me. That's the only time I bake, is when my kids and I are having a shared experience. Doesn't matter what it comes out like. If they've been kind of invested in that process and they can take ownership of that, it's magical, man. So I'm down for that.
Well, there you have it, Mzansi, a dose of magic waiting for you. Go to expressoshow.com and get in on this puff pastry goodness. Nice job, bro.
Not bad, eh?
Try the new Clover Batro and Olive Pride cooking spray. Perfect for cooking, baking, frying and grilling.
All right, well, while the best new puff pastry chefs in the building finishing off this job here, I think the entire studio has been salivating over what we've just done, and we've luckily prepared something in the future, which I believe someone specific cannot absolutely resist. The one and only Matthew Bill in the building! How you doing, bro?
How's it going? This looks amazing.
Are you just yet to chow today or what?
That's what I've just been told, yeah.
Do you brace for that when you come on our show? Do you kind of... There must be a part of you that forgets we're going to make you eat and play silly games and do stuff like that, or do you live in terror?
Oh, that looks amazing.
I know.
How did you make it so fast?
It was the naughty elves.
We actually knew that you were coming here this morning, so we thought, now we can't just have this man just give us entertainment. We've got to give him something in return. So we thought, give him some of our cherry glazed puff pastry. This is just for you, bro. Would you like one?
I'd love one.
Full value.
So you guys are not going to try it as well? You know,
we can actually. Well, cheers.
Only for our guests.
It is actually only fitting for you, so I'll just cheers you in sake of good luck.
Congratulations.
And let us know what it tastes like, bro.
Did you guys make these ones?
Might have, yeah.
You can tell by how it tastes and how it feels in the mouth.
It's actually really good.
I know.
Yes. I was nervous.
Well, look, he has only one gear. That's authentic. There is no TV bite. There are no lies here. So you can tell by how amazing it tastes that we obviously didn't make those ourselves. Our amazing team behind the scenes did that for us. But so simple to make. Absolutely love it. Hopefully that's going to give you the energy to give us the best performance you've ever given us on the show. Is that
yes.
Oh, I don't know. It's going to mess my voice.
While he checks back on that, Mzansi, don't go anywhere. We're going to still dive into so much. Find out more about this incredible soul, what he's doing here, talk into entertainment, and, of course, a lot more coming through. So don't go anywhere. See you around the corner.
Cheers, Wiki.
Cheers, guys.